don't really want to see that. For now, for us, that seems like a winning game so far. Why would you do a hero power here and not to summon anything? That is like, you know, that is a question I ask myself when I wake up, and that is a well thought I can see from. Well, calculated, bro. Calculated lethalism. Well, those were some kind of like good decisions for us, I guess. Opponent draws 2 cards, you get 2 copies. No problem. No problem, my friend. Well, I guess that's how. I guess that's how we deal with that thing. You can just concede. Your account needs to be updated. Please restart the game. Really now? In the middle of the game, you kick me out, and then you tell me that I need to update before I finish the game, right? And I'm forced to do that. I'm forced to update the game before I finish it. So I have like 100% loss just because like it just like cannot let me in. Cannot like let me in the game, right? That's pretty sweet. That is like the first time I see something like this. That's insane, I would say. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Have you ever seen or even thought of the combo? Oh my bro. Who else would try it if not me, right? I'm showing it one time. That is how you win games right now. How are you doing there? This dude will have nightmares today. That was not even close, right? Top 100. So today we're playing this deck, which is a new edition of a Menagerie Paladin. So far as this deck is one of the top actually performing decks on the ladder, which was kind of surprising for me. Which like overall the deck is kind of like a Flock Paladin that we like, you know, that we played a while ago, right? But the new card out there is a Toreth the Unbreaking, which is kind of like Divine Shields, you know, buff for you, and you have a couple of Divine Shields, for example, with a Flash Sale for you to protect your minions. But the previous expansion of a Vacation Planning actually gave you some kind of like, you know, variability to summon a lot of cards, and also to draw some to refill your hand. And overall, like, you have all those like small minions for you, a lot of 1-drops, a lot of like 2-drops, and all of that good stuff, where you can summon the whole board, and then after that you can buff it out with a Flash Sale or buff it out with a Crusader Aura, right? So this deck is kind of like all in, right? And it's an all-in aggro. You're getting really like, you know, present on the board in the first turns. After that you kind of want to buff it out. But considering that you actually have a lot of different type of minions like beasts, like mags, some more beasts, something like an undead Morlock, something like elementals, undeads, and all of the good stuff. A Wisp is kind of like an undead, you know. A Wisp is an undead. So when you have all those small minions for you, you have this Menagerie Jug right there. You can actually buff it out, and that is a +3/+3, and that's a lot of damage into someone's face. And at that point, like, that is probably like a nail in the coffin, right? For an opponent that actually struggles to clear the board after board after board. Obviously, that depends heavily on what exactly you actually draw. If you have this refills of your hand, if you have like all those good cards to actually sustain on first turns. But considering that like a lot of people actually are all in on control decks, right? They're kind of like slower, don't really have too many board clears, and might just like not actually draw them. This deck, you know, performs pretty well. So I wanted to show that to you guys, and you know, let's jump right in. Against the Hunter. The top performing deck for a Hunter is a Sword version, right? Kind of like a Zerg aggro, right? Oh, we'll see how well this does against that one. We're going second, that is all like, you know, Illinois go. Firefly or Murmy. Firefly is something like, you know, a little better, I would say. Partial Falls prepares himself, yeah. I guess we need to actually summon a lot in case we do a coin into flesh sale. Don't really want a creature of madness here. It's kind of slow. It's a little better on the board. Minions +1/+2. Aura, Crusader Aura here. Minions +1/+2 is extremely good. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's pop that thing out. Let's clear the board here. Because as far as I remember, the one guy who's actually like doing the Zergies might have death style triggers, right? And that is something that I don't really want to see on the opponent's side of the board. That he has like a lot of small minions so far for him. Don't really want to see that. For now, for us, that seems like a winning game so far. Why would you do a hero power here not to summon anything? That is like, you know, that is a question I ask myself when I wake up, and that is a well thought I can see, bro. As easy as that, like one mana, easy win, that's as far as it gets, right? Why would you press a hero power here? That's a mystery. Why would you do that? You actually have to play at least a Jug for me to actually, like, you know, be busy on the board, right? Busy on the board. You're losing heavily. You have to actually respond. You have to summon something for 2 mana, bro. What's your problem? Not sure. It's not like he didn't have anything, though. It's not like he didn't have anything to summon, bro. You're a bind attack. That's a coin into a master for battle after times there is a busy mini bot, okay? Busy bot, right? Oh my god. It doesn't work like this, but you know, it's kind of something. We have a pretty good, like, turn 2. Oh, against Rogue. What are the rocks out there that are playing? Oh my god. Have to check that out real fast though. What are the rocks? Menagerie and a Protoss. So it's kind of like either a natural or a full Protoss stuffy, right? I don't believe like a Grim's Tree Outfitter is actually good for us. We have just like 2 minions and that is not like really good. Okay, let's do that for now. Let's do that for now. Direwolf offline is kind of like whatever, right? Kind of like extra damage to key space at some point, which is like not too bad. So, but we need a 1-drop. We need a 1-board drop deck. Oh my god, preparation into. Oh my. Not sure. Please, please. Really now. Well, here's a 1-drop, right? Here's the 1-drop then. And let's see what's up. Has 3 mana, doesn't have a prep now. I guess he has to trade into a 1/1. As much as he hates it though. But you know, Proton Cannon is 3/4 into a 1/1. That is like your turn here. It should be at least, right? Should be at least. Oh, here you go. Finally you understood what's up, right? Finally that happened for you. 1 attack minions. What do I want? A bubble here or 1/2? 1/2 will be dead out of a 3/3, but we can kill it like with a 2/2 plus a weapon though. That's not too bad. But I kind of want like my Righteous Protector here. Let's go. We are leaving the beast here on the board just in case we actually top deck Menagerie Jug at some point, and that is a beast, and that might just like get a buff so. We have a Crusader Aura here, which is decent. We can just like do that because we have like a bubble right now. Another Protoss cannon, okay. Pretty sweet. So what do we do now? Like, do we do a Crusader Aura here? It's kind of like dies, right? Kind of like dies out. So we can like do a couple of 1-drops. It's not like real bad zone. Another Righteous Protector. Pretty cool, pretty sweet. I like that so far. I like that so far though. Let's kill this in. Again, out of the same considerations that that is a beast on the board. And if you top deck a Menagerie Jug, it might just like, you know, buff 3 guys with a +3/+3. That is huge though. Kind of like brings me back to a Zulok, right? To a Zulok back 10 years ago though. I kind of like summon a lot of small dudes and try to buff them out to keep them alive on the board. I hit an opponent as hard as possible though. And it's pretty sweet. Nice concept though. Let's see if he has any kind of responses. He's out of Proton Cannon, so he cannot, like, you know, kill something from a hand, but he has Void Rays, right? One more Void Ray, for example. One more Void Ray, and something for 6, right? That deals 2 damage to everything, though. So we have to buff that out. We have to, like, do Crusader Aura next turn. Crusader Aura next turn. It's like, you know, a given. Well, here's the Dying Templar. How do you get it for 15? Oh, because of Protoss Cannons, right? Because of the Protoss Cannons. That's pretty sweet we got him on these there. Okay, let's hope he doesn't have a second one. Let's hope he doesn't have a second one, though. Because that will be harsh. He will have like a full board clear here. Like, if he has another Dark Templar, which is exactly a Stealth Battlecry destroying, then it's fine. But a High Templar is an instant concede because he clears the full board, and we cannot do anything about that, right? Let's see what the top deck is. Tarim to Captain still doesn't clear because we don't really have a weapon, though. Yeah, that is an instant concede, fine. Well, having 2 Templars, right, after a discount, it's kind of like annoying them. And as I said, like, if he had another Stealth one, that would be totally fine, because my board will be still there, and that will be a lethal. But he just, like, needed specifically another one, with a 2 damage to everything, unfortunately, so. Unfortunately, so. As I said, like, a lot of decks actually struggle with board clears, but this dude just high rolled it out, so that's fine.
Today and forever, I am your better Arthas.
It would seem we are evenly matched.
Kind of an auto. My first turn is kind of like a Scarab Keychain plus a Righteous Protector, so Head on Auto is kind of like okay on turn 2. We're not like developing the board so far, but we don't really have the buff, right? So, and even if we have one, that's like on turn 4, because it's our first turn, and it's the second, we need a turn 3. And Auto is kind of like at least something. Okay, let's just like leave it. It's kind of like better than nothing though. Pressure of Madness, not really good. It's kind of like a 3 cost, right? You know, we'll see. We'll see. Well, that's, you know, that's something though. Oh my. Let's go. It's a 3-2. Huge. Dormant, okay. That's probably the best one for this. Let's go for a 3-drop. I kind of think that we need like a 3-drop here. Strong one. Get a random dream card with a charge, or spawn all minions. Dream card is actually really good. Dream card might be actually really good, because it might just like give us a strong minion, right? But this is kind of like strong. It's kind of like strong. It's a Marlon one. Pretty sweet. For a Menagerie, right? It's pretty sweet for a Menagerie. Okay, let's go. Let's go with a Marlock here. Plus, like, you know, summoning a lot of minions on board, like more than we are intended to, and it's kind of fine. Okay, that is you know, that starts to get a little scary zone. That was a menagerie for us. Okay. We have a beast. A beast and a monolith, right? So menagerie kind of like gives us a +6/+6 on the board. Strong. I'm not sure it will be enough zone. As it is for now, he doesn't have like an Arcanine Defense Crystal, but if he has one right now, he should play it. And if he doesn't, right? And that is extremely important for us. The later it dies, the better zone. Do we do a Crusader Aura here? I guess we do, yeah? Let's play a Wisp here. Dude, it's been 10 years since I played a Wisp. It's been 10 years since I played a Wisp, though. Has 2 4/4s. He can kill 2 Murlocs, but you know. It's a 5, 6. Oh, okay. Got it with a dog gift, okay. Fine. Do we have a Weasel here? I believe it should. Just like +4, so he had like 8 HP. Nah, I don't really have one, right? Can we kill that one? And 3 damage, so we're kind of like a little off. +2 here, not enough. With a weapon, it's enough. Oh, we have an aura. I'm talking about them. We have an aura though.
Which path to choose?
5 plus a weapon +5 into his face, right? A little off, just a little, just like slightly zone. We can do an Origin Protector. There's 5 plus 2, it's 7. Hold on, is that enough zone? Well, calculated, bro. Calculated lethalism. Had a really long day though. Had to actually search for it, but that's fine. Did well there. Did well. That's a fast deck though. It's pretty sweet. I guess you can do like maybe a little better. But I guess all you can add is kind of like heavy cost minions, right? Menagerie Jug is just sweet. You could do that on turn 2, for example. Let's find a 1-drop here, hopefully. Crusader Aura is not like really good though. It's Sarah. So that is a Protest, probably. Minus turn 1. Not really good though. Having all of those like, you know, heavy cost cards already on hand, being a fast deck zone. Then we return restores 3 health to both heroes. Pretty sweet. Summon bows. What about is it any bad? I kind of want to leave a busy bot here. Murmy. Maybe Hero Power was a blind choice. What's that one? Menagerie also? Yeah, probably so. Menagerie Jug. Sweet.
The light dims, but we fight.
That's fine. Like this. Because the Ride just kind of like survives, and after that there is a Crusader Aura to hit him hard.
A limited time.
Seashell, oh my. DDO Kaiser Zone. It sounds unplayable.
Lush
Exar.
woods and clear skies.
Not really good
This
though.
could be our home.
Shadow Stab. That is a huge mistake, bro. You had to pop the bubble here. You just like had to. Scar copy of a minion in your opponent's deck. Let's go. Combo with a dark gift. Reborn Wisp, bro. Reborn Wisp. Okay.
Repent. Incredible.
Boom boom. Do we kill a 1-2? My question here. My question here is, do we like kill anything?
Incredible.
It's a 3-2 here, a couple of ones into a Murmy. Couple of minions on the board, with someone still next turn. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Let's see. If he just hired some kind of like board clear from a Swashbuckler, well, you know, be my guest, bro. Can't do anything about it, though. Nightmare Fuel. Well, I have only cheap minions, bro. Well, I hope he doesn't find like what the ones that actually boss was one. Oh my god, a visit bot. Really now? That was the only thing that I hope he doesn't like find here. That's so much damage though. Two turns left. Do we just like summon? Let's go. I just saw in here. We just need one minion to survive. One. That's it. Just one minion, and he's dead. Tries to find any kind of board clears, I don't know. Prep. Okay, let's go. Let me see it, bro. Food fight. That is exactly the minions that I need, bro. The more minions I have on the board, the better it is for me. Oh, manager, okay. Well, those were some kind of like good decisions for us, I guess. Opponent draws 2 cards, you get 2 copies, no problem. No problem, my friend. 1. Don't give up on me, bro. Didn't do that too much. But yeah, the deck is pretty sweet. There's just a warrior. What kind of warrior is that right now popping? A food fight warrior. What is that one? A terror warrior is kind of like okay here too. Feeling pretty well. Something like this should happen, I guess. Kind of lot of them. Let's find some 1-drops. I guess it's better. I just guess, not sure though. Not sure if it's better. Let's see what kind of 2-drop again. Oh, astrobiologist. It's kind of like a Dreadnought. Pirate. have a weapon equipped. Well, we kind of do have a weapon here. It's kind of damage, right? That's probably all it is. Might give us, you know, Flash Sale or another Crusader Aura. Might be strong. Might be strong. As it is right there is pretty cool. Let's go. Pretty sweet dude zone. On turn 4, right? After a weapon is equipped. Okay, just a shield block. So he's doing like going pretty slow so far. Creature of Madness kind of like fine, 0 punish for that one. +2/+2 elusive. Have a mag, but we don't. Raptor, +3/+3 divine shield BMP, right? Oh my, that's strong. This draws us divine sold him that one. That's kind of like a draw for a string, bro. And that's a Draenei. Sweet. Leaf Tongue. Not really strong. Murmy kills it, right? And that's just like 2 random bonus effects, and it's like, you know, really cool. I guess this is a little stronger because we actually have an aura right now. Let's see if he has any color board clears. Let's see if he does. Because if he doesn't, that's a lot of damage. And just a lot of damage though. Shield block. Okay, let's see as a Blade Fury. And just a starboard, okay? Just a starboard sounds fine for me. That sounds really sweet. Let's see. That's kind of like a lethal mix. Potentially, right? Because that is like what? 19 damage plus 12 from an aura. That's 31 damage. Cannot out heals that with 5 mana, as far as I remember. Has to clear somehow. And still not enough clear. Well, that is a little better. Don't get me wrong, that is a little better zone. How do we deal with that? How do we deal with that? Well, I guess that's how. I guess that's how we deal with that thing. You can just concede. A full board of minions. Buffed on the norm. Good enough, right? Let's see what's up. 28 minutes and 4-1 winner. Oh my. 28, and that is like from the start of the stream, not even like while I'm playing this deck. It's much less though. Because I went through a deck, I like, you know, talked about some stuff, prepared myself. Oh my. It's kind of like about like 25 minutes tops for us to get like a win rate like this. Huge. Let's see how it does against Death Knight, by the way. Death Knight is extremely good against like all those aggro with all those leeches, especially when you have a lot of like, you know, when you have a lot of small minions. And like any leech is kind of like crazy good. Because you summon a lot of like one health minions, and the lich actually kills each one of those, right? And you have to like, you know, have something on the board to actually kill a Lychee at some point. A Wispy. Do we have a 1-drop here? No, we don't. We can save it for a player sale at least. It's kind of like okay. Not to let it die like instantly though. Couple of ants here. Another Wisp. Okay, let's go. Let's hope for he doesn't have like a good turn 2, but I guess the hero power is kind of like strong anyway. Well, that's awkward. But a flash sale is kind of strong here. Well, depends on what he has on turn 3, right? We have one, like, for now, we have one minion on the board lab. And that is exactly enough for us to kill a Lich. Destination Guys is extremely weak card. Why would you ever play it in a deck like this, bro? Did you actually, did you actually go all in on a value? That might be, like, the decisions that actually cost you a game here. Did you actually go all in on a value here? Like, putting a Toy Station Guys into your deck, bro? That's too ambitious, I would say. That's slightly ambitious. Have another flash sale here, which is decent. A 3/7, by the way, buff is actually pretty good too. For I don't know, for example, like if he plays something weak, you might just like trade in and do a toy captain here. Buttons for 2. Oh, he has a corpse explosion here, right? Corpse explosions in. So we have to buff, not to lose like something on the board. So we have to buff them. Okay. Pretty sweet. If he has a corpse explosion, we have to kill everything on his side of the board. By the way. I guess that is like, you know, that is something that we have to do. Let's go. Let's see if he got his corpse explosion. Or did he have a Hammer which is 2 throwing? Well, I guess I didn't have to like attack with that one. Missed 1 damage, right? Missed 1 damage to his face. And 2 health here. Slightly annoying though. But at least he doesn't have a corpse explosion here. Gas Metal Knight for 3 mana. Okay. Flash sale is kinda nice. This is sweet, by the way. 3 ducklings.
Let me think.
If you don't have a corpse explosion, let me see it, bro. Well, he has 7 corpses now. He can clear everything, right? If he found a corpse explosion here, that is extremely bad for us. But if he didn't, you might just like get out of the range zone with a flash sale. He needs 2 minions on the board and he needs them dead. Here's a corpse explosion. So he milked it, right? Milked a corpse explosion here. We need a vacation plan. Big cap first. This is kind of like fine too. Attack of a weapon, not interested. Okay, that is kind of like sweet enough. Let's go. That's kind of like our last stand, right? And that is only because he actually had a board clear. Don't tell me about the strats, bro. Oh my god. That is so dirty, though. Okay, Dean financing so far. Okay, let's go. That is our last stand, right? And we need a top deck of Vacation Planning or Crusader Aura. That's 4 out of what? 4 out of 19 cards. About like 20%, right? Here's the stuns, kills 1 for now. Still need same cards, right? Same cards. Kills 1 for now. Menagerie, bro.
duty.
Menagerie is not that strong as I hear, but it is what it is. 10 damage to his face. Or say 1 once. It's kind of like 1. It's 4 damage save, right? Mm. Oh my god, what a loss of a 50-50, bro. Come on. That's not fair. Okay, that seems like a game over, right? We need exactly like same things though. Vacation planning into Crusader Aura. Something like this. Not a Murmy, but... Not a Murmy. That's too slow. That's too slow. He's at 30 HP. We have like 5 minions on the board. Like he had like a really strong hero power, and he has like 10 mana though, to deal with anything we actually do. Now vacation planning doesn't work too. Because we have to like sacrifice like the whole board to actually kill those Zillions, as he's at full HP with whatever he stole from us with those leeches. That's too much. Too much, bro. Okay, one last game. One last fast game zone.
Spartans!
Jamai Bob Habib. How you doing out there? How you doing out there? Welcome to the stream zone. Okay, let's see what's up. I guess that was a paladin. Are there any other classes except like Menagerie one? I guess not. Like I've seen like a lemur and an Indian, but they don't really do anyway like anything like closely good at do that one. Crusader Aura is something like that we can consider keeping. It's kind of like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Yo, somebody, what's up? Nah, don't really want that. All is well, my friend. All is well. We have a pretty good, pretty sweet turn 1. I guess we're going for it just in case that is another Menagerie, right? We have to like, you know, be present on the board. We hope for him to not to have like a 1-drop here, obviously. Some random one cost me and give it tone in your hero power. So that's an Imbue Paladin. Okay. Imbue Paladin. Imbue Paladin, shuffle 2 Emerald Portals into your deck. The portals summon 1 cost dragons. Not too strong, I would say. Not too strong, I would say. But that is something new. That is an Imbue Paladin. Pretty sweet. So kind of like a new concept at least, right? But him actually summoning a 1 cost and he actually has 3 health is extremely crucial for him. I guess we're going like for Christian Madness on the next one. Because we don't really have an aura or flash sale. We don't really have like, we're not actually forced to summon as many minions as possible. What is out there doing? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you just like left. Well, I want my wins, but not like this, man. That was like my last game for this win. Draw a dragon. That's right, I'll draw a dragon. Can you imagine that? Let's go. Maybe I'll find a rush queen or whatever it is. Ooh. So cast a spell and gain attack equal to its cost reborn 1/4. That's right, I'll draw a spell that costs 5 or more. Well, that's not about us. We don't really have anything like this. Mixologist is really sweet though. It's kind of like a card that I didn't think of. In this deck. In this deck, Mixologist might be really good. Salvage the bunker. Dude, where is this deck zone? It's all around the place. It's a 4-5 duty. That's the best seven for us, whatever that is. Summon 2 costs of plus, you know, plus 2 is strong. DL2 is strong too. Let's go. Let's see what he plays out. That's a weird turn by him. A difficult maneuver, bro. A difficult maneuver. Oh, this is great. Let's go. This is really great, considering like what we are playing here. It's kind of like summons a whole board though.
Another realm awaits. Starting the operation.
Oh my god, bro. Could you even summon a better, you know, better dragon for him as a 1 cost, man? Not sure. Device tone. Not interested. There's nothing that is nothing that is a momentum. It's kind of like rush minions, so it's fine. 1 drop Murmy is fine. Elemental. Yes, elemental is fine too. Okay, let's see what's up. We're killing that guy. No, let's summon something. Something like a flame elemental or something. Because he knows this card. Consecration. Draw a dragon. It's true. And this is strong too. There's your dragon, bro. There's my Murmy. I need that for Menagerie though. Who's that one? 0 something. Okay, Imbue Kill, Battle Cry, and a Death Rattle. Oh my, strong. Draw a spell that's starting your deck, and ones that didn't. Okay, interesting. A 3 cost dragon. Okay. Dude, no. Okay, let's kill probably like a 2-3, right? With this ducky, and then someone with like a bucket of soldiers and like go space with everything. It feels fine.
Light guide my patience.
Feels fine to do that. Dude, these sounds are crazy cool. Do you hear the ducky? It's kind of like brings me back to when I was a kid. And when I watched like something like a duck stories or something. Bro, what is this? What is this mother duck doing here? And what is this sound? Oh boy. 11 damage, so we need 11 more. 11 more, and we have like 1 plus 6 here. I don't know though, right? I don't know. Another realm. Another realm.
Embrace corruption.
Embrace corruption.
Good explorer comes prepared.
Okay. Have plus 8 more. But let's do this for now. You can kill that duty. just to summon a Menagerie here. I guess that's fine. Whom do you bomb? I guess this guy, right? I'll place over this thing, 0 kerosene as well. Has to find a way to kill us here. Or to clear the board. Have like a full board of some sense of. I don't believe there is any way he actually can like do something about that. Oh, he imbued his hero power. That's strong. Well, here's a taunt for you. Oh, that's pretty cool. And still yet a full board. A top deck of Flash Sale or Crusader Aura is an instant win. And all minions. Oh my, I forgot about that duty though. That is strong. And a Kronos. Strong. But do I still need an aura? Oh, here's an aura, right? 2 turns into the future. Okay. See you.
The light dims, but we fight.
Let's do that for now. Let's do that for now. Kind of like protecting ourselves here and hope for like, you know, for Crusader Aura to do the same, right? So minions will come back in 1 turn though. Okay, let's see what's up. Time to bunch of battle crying, bro. You okay, sir? 8 cost dragons. Oh my, I have to restart really in my last game. New expansion and new bags out there, right? What are you talking about? Really now? We need to update in the middle of the game? Bro, what is happening out there? I don't care. Let me finish the freaking game. I don't care about your updates. Let me finish the game. What is the problem here? Why cannot I finish the game? Why do I have to, like, you know, why am I forced to do that? Why? Why am I forced to, like, you know, to update my account? What is, like, the problem here? What is your problem? How do I update? Like, the update doesn't start here. Like, what is the problem here? Your account needs to be updated. Please restart the game. Really now? In the middle of the game, you kick me out, and then you tell me that I need to update before I finish the game, right? And I'm forced to do that. I'm forced to update the game before I finish it. So I have like 100% loss just because like it just like cannot let me in. Cannot like let me in the game, right? That's pretty sweet. That is like the first time I see something like this. That's insane, I would say. That was our last game, obviously. I'm not able to finish it because Blizzard like decided to do that. So far so good. So, you know, the deck was pretty well, like pretty good. Like, I like a Menagerie Paladin. It's kind of like fast games. Gives us fast wins. Sometimes you just like, you know, they have like all those board clears so far for them. Maybe have like a dream start like this guy with an imbue paladin that just like found all the imbue cards overall in his deck. But you know, that was a pretty sweet run. We kind of like climbed some ranks, so the deck is pretty strong. Make sure to try that out. But for now, as you can see, we cannot like play anymore, and that is why. That is bye for Menagerie Paladin.